Welcome to the Grizzled Geek in Review. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And it is December 8th, 2017.
Yeah.
And this is your weekly nerd news wrap-up. This
Plague
week,
news.
Yeah.
We're both sick.
We're both sick, yeah. Just so you know, just a side real quick. In Arizona, there are only 4 really cold weeks in the year. And for some reason, they're not all together. They're all spread out. So we're having one this week.
Yeah.
And it just goes from 80 to, 50.
Right.
And then we all get sick.
Really cold.
Really cold for us.
For
So,
us.
yeah. Sorry for all you people in the snow right now.
That's
50 is cold for us. Anyway, we got some weird news this week.
Yeah.
Starting off what seems like the Twilight Zone. Earlier this week, it was revealed that Quentin Tarantino has pitched a Star Trek movie to Paramount that they are considering. They liked it enough that they've gathered a writer's room to flesh out the story. The rumor is that he could be up for directing the movie.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know. He had lunch with J.J. Abrams and told him he had an idea for Star Trek.
Right.
J.J. Abrams liked the idea so much, he went down and set up a meeting with Paramount immediately. And Paramount liked the idea so much, they hired a writer's room to flesh out the story. It's
crazy.
I mean, Tarantino's been a long time self-admitted Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I mean, but this does not jive with
Nothing
anything
in
that he's
his
done.
filmography. Yeah.
I mean, he makes some great movies, but they're all adult-oriented.
Yeah.
They're all darker themed, right?
Yeah, and over the top and stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how he would work on in the Star Trek universe.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, they're fleshing out the story. He just pitched an idea. No word whether he's just going to executive produce, just going to write, or whether he's actually going to direct the movie himself. But I mean, this is probably more like a passion project for him kind of thing.
Yeah,
I mean, he planned on writing or directing 10 movies and then calling it quits, right?
Oh, really?
And all of his movies have been great. So he's got 2 more movies in the bag, or that he's working on. He's got one coming out about the Manson. Well, Manson murders is the backdrop.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
About Hollywood. So we'll see what that period piece. But
okay.
Could Star Trek be his 10th? We don't know.
Well, yeah, interesting to see.
Yeah.
All right. Disney CEO Bob Iger would likely change his retirement date and put off a potential presidential run if the Fox deal goes through. There's a lot of speculation that he would run for president in 2020. Mm-hmm. But if the Fox deal goes through, he'll put off his 2019 retirement, stay around till 2021, 2022 to oversee the deal, and frankly, to pick a successor because he still doesn't have one. Yeah, well, and we're at the end of 2018.
Who's going to take over that? I mean,
they've floated some people like the guy who's in charge of parks, whose name escapes me at the moment. His name was floated recently because the parks are probably one of the best performing divisions of Disney, but still, I mean, that was just a rumor. So who knows?
With 3 $5 billion movie years though, plus another one on the horizon.
There we go.
So it's a very profitable business, but
yeah, I mean, I've liked Bob Iger's reign at Disney, so I would be perfectly happy to see him stay on. Although the idea of a Bob Iger presidency is kind of interesting too. So who knows?
Well, really, any port in a storm at this point.
Yeah,
presidency-wise.
So the likelihood is that by the middle of next week, probably not even the end of next week, we will know for sure that the Disney Fox deal is going through.
This is pretty much a done deal. I mean, everyone's reporting.
We're just waiting for an official announcement at this point. Exactly what the terms are going to be and that kind of stuff. That's all we're waiting to be hammered out.
Yeah.
So something humongous would have to happen for it to fall through.
All right. It's Rick Jones, bitch. In the news that Doug wanted to put in the shorts later on, but I insisted on being a major story. We might finally get a live-action Rick Jones in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Character that, along with Agent Clay Quartermain of S.H.I.E.L.D., are the 2 characters I want to see most that we haven't seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Casting call sheet for Captain Marvel listed a character who resembles Rick Jones, and if we all know that now that we know Marvel is actually in the movie.
Right.
He's cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Longtime sidekick of Marvel was Rick Jones.
Right.
Rick Jones he is the Marvel sidekick. If you don't know who Rick Jones
Yes.
is, he's responsible for the creation of the Hulk.
Right.
He was a longtime Hulk sidekick. He's worked with pretty much every major character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He had the Captain Universe power at one time.
Yep. He was a Captain Marvel
Yeah.
sidekick. He was Captain America's sidekick for a while.
He got like gamma radiated powers. Became H-bomb for a while there. He's got contacts all over.
Yep.
And I've been waiting for him ever since there's been a Hulk movie. I don't know how it's going to set in the 90s. It's probably before Bruce Banner became the Hulk, but
Yeah.
there's got to be some kind of connection with maybe, Mark Ruffalo cameo before he became the Hulk or something
Oh, maybe.
to develop that friendship. Anyway,
That'd be
I'm just happy to
interesting.
see Rick Jones in there. Now, we're just waiting on Clay Quartermain. Come on, Marvel, where is he?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Come on. All right. It's been a good year for superhero movies. Thor Ragnarok, Wonder Woman, and Logan each get 3 Critics' Choice nominations. For Thor, it's Best Visual Effects, Best Action Movie, and Best Actor in a Comedy, Hemsworth. For Wonder Woman, it's Best Costume Design, Best Visual Effects, and Best Action Movie. And Logan, Best Supporting Actor, Patrick Stewart, Best Young Actor, and Best Action Movie.
Out of all these, I think the Patrick Stewart one is probably the most likely to actually win.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that they're all nominated for 3.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And deservedly so, in my opinion.
Yeah.
These were all really great movies.
This was a stellar year for comic book movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
These 3 were the top of a pile of really good movies. So, so hey, cool.
Awesome. All right. Now we're on to our shorts. These are quick little topics. We need to go into too much detail on. The first one is Alice Eve of Star Trek fame has been cast in an undisclosed role in the new Iron Fist series.
Nice.
So not sure whether she's going to play a love interest or a bad guy, but I'll watch Alice Eve in anything. So
Yeah, there you go.
works for me.
Chris Evans jokes about a Captain America Human Torch spinoff on Twitter. If you get both those universes combined, hey,
He plays both characters.
yeah, as a buddy cop kind of comedy was the pitch.
I would see that movie.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Speaking of the all but confirmed Fox merger, Kevin Feige is said to be eager to get his hands on the X-Men.
Right.
So it sounds like the X-Men, once this deal goes through, will be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe sooner than later. No word yet on what that means for currently in production X-Men properties or ones that are signed. How they're going to merge the universes or not. Although with all the Infinity Gems,
Wolverine.
anything can happen.
Wolverine on the Avengers.
Yes,
Would be awesome.
that would be
Get
amazing.
Hugh Jackman back one last time. All right. Justice League is the first DC movie to pass 100 million in China, which is, that's good. It deserves it. It's gotten a lot of bad press, but I thought Justice League was a pretty good movie.
And it just passed 200 million in domestic box office. So
Poor Justice League.
I know. Hey, between the two of them, that's halfway to where they need to break even.
Yeah.
Too bad those are the two biggest.
Yeah, those are the two big markets, so I think they're in trouble.
All right. First images of Sophie Turner as the Dark Phoenix has appeared on the Entertainment Weekly magazine. Here we have a picture of her naked and on fire. Sophie Turner, I think, is a good choice for Phoenix. She was. I think. I don't know. The whole. I'm half want them to reboot the whole franchise once Marvel gets it.
Right.
You know, my biggest problem with these X-Men movies at this point is not the cast or anything, but the fact that these are the same characters that started in the 60s, right? And these are the 90s now. So it's going to be 30 years later and they all look the same. You know what I mean? They haven't aged at all.
Right,
but the Entertainment Weekly article had several
special
pictures.
Mutant power.
Yeah. Pictures of Mystique and of a funeral scene, so we don't know what's happened. Although the weirdest thing about the funeral scene is got Storm holding an umbrella in the rain, which doesn't make any sense, but, you know. Who knows?
That's all right. All right. It appears Bryan Singer is done with X-Men as he packed up his Fox office after being fired.
Fired from Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen biopic. His production studio, he cleared out his office on the Fox lot. So
it's interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Lucasfilm Kathleen Kennedy said that she would love to have Taika Waititi direct a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So, which is odd because, she
Kinda
fired Phil and Lord from Solo movie for being too humorous, and then taking a look at Taika Waititi and said, he'd be perfect for Star Wars. I would watch. I'll watch anything Taika Waititi does because his movies are amazing.
Right. Yeah.
So, we'll see.
And in my favorite news, this one's got me so excited. Yes. First look at a Venom logo and tag, "We are Venom."
And if you look at this logo here, it looks like the Todd McFarlane drawn Venom head, right? On a V background.
Interesting.
So I don't know if that's just like a stand-in till they get a regular production one done, but it looks like an old comic, looks like the Todd McFarlane head.
Well, interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. And the tagline, "We are #Venom."
We are #Venom. Yeah, I don't know. And yet, more who cares news about Venom.
Yeah, weird. Yeah. One last story on the shorts here that we didn't have written down here, but yesterday Ryan Reynolds, it was announced that he was cast as the voice of Detective Pikachu in the live-action Pokemon spin-off movie Detective Pikachu.
What?
Yeah. He's not only he's going to be motion captured and the voice. So apparently there's multiple Pikachu, and besides the Ash's pet Pikachu who just says Pikachu, there's a detective one which looks like Pikachu with the Sherlock Holmes hat on, who talks. More of a kind of a gruff voice kind of character, but
wow.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
More excited about Detective Pikachu than Venom, or what you
well, it's got Ryan Reynolds in it, so yeah. It'll probably be hilarious.
Yeah.
But still, what in the world? But all right. In comics news, a big spoiler. So if you don't want Astonishing X-Men number 6 spoiled for you, go ahead and stop here. But anyways, excuse me, we have a major character return. And you wrote this out to be very mysterious until the end. But basically, Professor X has apparently been stuck on the astral plane battling the Shadow King. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to return in the body of the French mutant Phantom X. And he'll say, "Hey, I'm Charles Xavier, but you can call me X." But his word bubbles are like the Shadow King's.
Yeah, the same color.
Where it's a black background. I think it's red script, isn't it? So he looks like he's talking like the Shadow King.
So is it Charles Xavier really, or is it Shadow King, a combination of the two?
Yeah, pretending to be.
Yeah. I mean, call me X doesn't sound like Charles Xavier. That sounds like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They've gone some really weird directions with X-Men lately. So it's kind of hard to say what they're going to do.
Yeah.
After Cyclops murdering him, it would be good to have him back. But, there it is. Astonishing X-Men number 6.
Wow. All right. Well, no one's dead forever in Marvel Comics or any comics, really.
No.
There you have it, folks. Our nerd news for the week. A lot of, like I said, a lot of strange stories.
Very weird stories.
We'll stay tuned for the announcement of the Fox-Disney merger next week, probably.
Yep.
We'll be back to cover that. Thank you very much for watching it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends about us. We're on a push next year to hit 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So if you can help with that, it'd be appreciated. Also, if you want to help out the channel, you can use our Amazon affiliate link down below. Anything you order through that link, whether it's what it links to or not, will help out the channel.
Yeah.
If you want to help us directly, we have a link to our Patreon down below as well, so you can help us out there. Otherwise, we'll be back next week with more nerd news.
Thank you.
Thank you.